Welcome, everyone, to Friday Night Fights. We had ourselves a very wild show last week. I still have the Paco image up. That's fine. Let's take it off, though. We had quite the exciting... I've double-clicked. We had a lot of shit happen last week, you know, man? I've had sound on this entire time, so I'm sure you heard every single person that was being added to these matches. You can skip the entrance if there's no run-ins, so what you're saying is I have to have entrances on for there to have run-ins. You can't if there is a run-in. Okay, I get what you're saying. Alright, I hear you. Alright, that's cool. Those of you watching on YouTube, ignore that conversation. That was a pre-stream conversation. Come watch a stream if you want to take part. But we are going to open Friday Night Fights by hearing from Samus Aran, the world's strongest female ever in the world. We've quite a show for you. We're gonna spend a lot of the show. We're gonna focus hard on preparing for Survivor Series. Yes, I know that King of the Ring is important, and I should try to win King of the Ring. And that is why I'm going to announce right now the first member of Friday Night Fights going to King of the Ring is honestly going to be the only one I need to announce. He's going to be the man to win it all, and then he's going to go on to Survivor Series to lead us into victory. Jack Gallagher is being entered into the King of the Ring tournament. He's going to have a busy weekend ahead of himself in these upcoming series of events. We'll see about maybe announcing some more people later. That's what I got right now. I'm very focused on Survivor Series here. If I have to just randomize some people on my side of King of the Ring, give them all some shots, let them prove themselves, I will. But later on tonight, we are going to have ourselves a mock where, oh yeah, I forgot I actually had this down for a reason. We'll talk more about it then, but the winners of that mock Survivor Series battle will receive some rewards themselves, some related to King of the Ring. We're going to see Heath Slater battle Zack Ryder one-on-one after Ryder and Slater got into that little tussle backstage last week. And then we're going to have ourselves an 8-man big boy battle over the top rope battle royale. We're going to decide the stoutest, sturdiest big boy, because we need ourselves a big boy for our Survivor Series team to join Jack Gallagher. And in our main event, we are going to see Shaq face off against Meat Boy, where the winner will go on to face JBL for the World Heavyweight Championship next week.
Have to wonder what's on her mind. Look at that.
I only recall the next greatest wrestler in joke that is too early for you to make because he's dead this year. And what was the cause? I have no idea what you're talking about. But rest in peace, Big Van Vader. You will see him in this big boy battle later tonight. Samus now. What a crowd it is tonight. Hello. Woo. Damn, I love this city. You've got rock, you've got roll, and you've got soul. Who's ready to party? Samus, you can't come in here and party with high school boys. That sounds like an extremely bad idea for you. In billions of ways. And for everyone. There's another superstar out here that makes her living on manipulation. For example, I thought we were friends. She's always acted like my friend. Yet for some reason, I've been hearing she doesn't really think that. So, why not settle this publicly, huh? Well, Sam is certainly come out here to act like a high school girl, apparently. It's about damn time someone shuts this person up for good. So, Harley Quinn, get your sorry ass out here, because you're about to learn the lesson of a lifetime. I didn't realize that Samus thought her and Harley Quinn were friends. I feel like, personally, that's a bit of a foolish mistake. I feel like you should never assume that Harley Quinn is your friend unless you're a member of the Suicide Squad. Maybe Samus was in the Suicide Squad once. What is this cameraman doing? Get him some help. As Daddy's little monster makes her way out to the ring, these high school boys are on the edge of their seats, and it ain't because of their butts. please do us all a favor and shut your filthy mouth. A girl can only take so much before her head starts hurting. I imagine the WWE Universe feels the exact same way. As my air conditioner shoots to life. You're really gonna bark up this tree? Trust me when I tell you that you're making a mistake. Not that I mind. I'd be happy to embarrass you. God, that subtitle did not last long at all. Look, you can rattle off whatever garbage you want to say. The bottom line is you make the rest of the women in the WWE look bad when you come out here and utter sounds through those cheap lips of yours. By the way, I could probably attempt a Harley Quinn voice. I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna give them all the sassy teenage girl voice. There's so much to unpack in what you just said, but frankly, I don't have the time or the energy to go through all your baggage. So why don't you just go back there and check it yourself? I'm really stepping the women's revolution back about 8 years right here. I've worked too hard to bring credibility to this women's revolution, and the last thing I need is for some airheaded halfwit to come in and ruin it. Well, that one's just directly aimed at me. I've even called myself out on that. You think I'm gonna back down from a joke like you? There isn't anything I can think of that would be better than putting you in your damn place. I'll fight you tonight, tomorrow, or at the next pay-per-view. No matter when, it's gonna happen. There's gonna be a reckoning, and it's gonna happen the day we get in the ring and face one another. You're gonna pay for every single word, every insult, every snide remark. I can't wait to get my hands on you and make you sorry for all of it. Dog, her eyes are freaking me out. I'm not scared of you. I don't care what anyone says or what anyone tells me. I'm not scared of you. Oh, sure, this is literally what Natalya said. She's making fun of Natalya. What a sassy bitch. Is the cameraman the Undertaker? Anytime you're feeling like you want a shot at my title, just you don't have a title. I've got no problems teaching you a lesson the hard way. Just tell me when and where, and I'll be there. I think Samus was making fun of Harley Quinn there, because Harley Quinn's the one with the title. I don't know what's going on, but I do know that what's about to go on is we're going to have a Samus versus Harley Quinn match right now. That's right. Asahina beat Harley Quinn last week, made her look like a fucking idiot. And let's see if Samus can do the same thing here as we go into this here this singles contest.
We have one of our breakout talents.
Can Samus do what Aoi Asahina did last week and defeat the current reigning Broken Hearts champion? You know, Asahina, she came back to me last week and she said, "Hey, I beat the champ clean, middle of the ring. Give me a title shot." And I said, first of all, it's a very, very rude way to ask that, ma'am. And she beat the shit out of me for being condescending. And so I said, hey, let's see what happens next week, and maybe that'll happen. So it's next week, and let's see what happens here in this match between Harley Quinn and Samus Aran. Let's go. Here to open up Friday Night Fights with some women's wrestling. That boy, he wants you to marry him. Don't do it, either one of you. You can do better. And also, he's probably like 17. That was a brain buster. That was out of the gate a brain buster to Harley Quinn, who may still be a bit shooketh up from losing to Asahina last week. She really wasn't expecting it. Some people are saying that Asahina beating Harley Quinn was the upset of the year here in Universe mode. And I can kind of believe it. Big knee there by Harley Quinn on a DDT out of nowhere from Samus. As we see, Samus stomping down Harley Quinn. Some real trouble here. It's been all Samus in this match so far. She Irish whips Harley into the ropes. Nice drop kick there. Taking the champ down to the ground. Samus on the second rope. Oh my god. Leg drop to the back of Harley Quinn's neck. She's clearly dazed. Samus now to force court to Harley Quinn. Into the pin. One. And Harley Quinn kicking out immediately. Does not want to stay out long. Does not want to risk getting beaten 2 weeks in a row right after becoming champion. Harley up to the knees. Going. Oh, Samus looking for that DDT, but Harley reversing with a knee. This could buy her some time. Drop toe hold. Dragging Samus away from the ropes. And a big stomp. Followed up. What is Harley Quinn planning here? Gets her up to the knees. Oh, and a disrespectful slap to the bounty hunter. Samus Aran is Harley Quinn on the second rope. Big splash. Samus could be in trouble. Harley Quinn looking to end this here. Thez press slamming Samus's head repeatedly in that mat. Maybe trying to concuss Sam in here. Take her out of the picture for good, but Samus reversing Harley. As she takes her to the corner now. I'm not really sure what for off the corner. Oh, and a slide and a super kick from Harley Quinn. What a reversal there. Harley Quinn, great ring awareness. Keeping track of her opponent at all times. Big drop kick to the lower spine of Samus. As we see a big stomp. And Harley Quinn locking in that straight jacket to Samus. This is how she made Naomi tap out at TLC. Oh, but Samus fighting back. As she picks her up for the... I think she might have been looking for the Mother Brain Buster. But Harley Quinn able to escape and hit that side Russian leg sweep. As Harley Quinn now sends her into the corner. Oh no, this is not good for Samus. As Harley has her up for Harley's hammer and drops her right on her head. I think that has to be it for Samus here. 1, 2, 3, and Harley puts Samus away. Corey, I think that might be the biggest win for Harley Quinn, except for when she became champion. It's a hard-fought matchup, great show of respect, and you know what, Samus lost fair and square. She's like, alright, I'm sorry, Harley. I was kind of a bitch earlier. Good luck next week. And I guess that's how it goes. And I will confirm that next week, Harley Quinn is gonna face Aoi Asahina one-on-one for the Broken Hearts Championship. Dunks is like, goodness me, what a title match. Hello, Dunks. He says, hello, everyone. Good night. He's a very tired boy. It's been a very, very busy day for the Dunker. He's very snoozing. He doesn't have to worry about where All Miss is because he knows where All Miss is. He's going to see All Miss as the leader of Team Jim Bob Crockett Promotions at Survivor Series. Isn't that right, Chunky Dunker? He says, yeet. Thank you, Dunks. Wise words as always. He's just a tiny baby. I had to load something up real quick. We're going into our next promo for the evening. Cassius Ohno has requested some promo time here. Remember, next week on our special championship edition of Friday Night Fights, Cassius Ohno and No Way Jose will face off against the Orphan Cripplers for the Tag Team Championships. Goodness Dunks. What a heckin' show this is turning up to be. And that's just 2 of our 3 title matches that night. Of course, JBL will defend his WWE World Heavyweight Championship against either Shaq or Meat Boy. Whoever wins. I don't know. I don't know, Dunks. But we're going to find out later tonight. Why are you looking at me like that, Dunks? I love you. I love you. Let's see what Cassius Ohno has to say. What kind of pitch is he gonna sell us on? Maybe he'll try and convince us that they're gonna beat the Orphan Cripplers next week. I, for one, don't really see it happening. Cassius Ohno has won literally 1 match ever, and I do not remember who it was against at all. He's like 1-6 or something. Cassius Ohno, if he doesn't become tag team champions, he might be going to that worst of the worst event. Next week could mean everything for him. People around here have been getting on my last nerve lately, and as you can probably tell from the way I stormed down here, for me stomping around this ring, I'm not in the best mood right now. Or you drop your tree. There's a passion that burns inside me for this business, and it never gets quenched. When I walk down that aisle, I walk down here with a purpose. Nobody can deny that when I step inside this ring, I deliver every single time. And now it's time every WWE superstar finds out exactly what my intentions are. There are a lot of superstars in the back who think they're better than me. Well, I say it's time for them to put up or shut up, and I'll gladly step inside this ring and take on any superstar in the back who has the guts to challenge it. If my face ain't on the next billboard, I'll probably just call and complain. Maybe I'll come out here again. But seriously, something needs to change, because I want more. WWE perseveres because of the support each and every one of you give it. Your unquenchable love for this company gives superstars like me a chance to flourish. That is why you are all the most important part of this company, and I thank each and every one of you for the support you continue to give me. Well, very wholesome speech by Cassius Ohno. Honestly, that could be seen as a declaration of war. It could be seen as a nice, friendly goodbye to the fans in case he gets actually murdered by the Orphan Cripplers next week. You'll have to tune in next week to find out on Friday Night Fights.
Tag team match on the way.
But before then, we are going to go in now to our mock Survivor Series tag team match.
We have a great match coming up next.
On the left side, we are going to have Mr. Perfect, Tajiri, Chad Gable, and Kurt Angle. And on the right, we have Conor McGregor, Jason Jordan, Mr. Irrelevant, Curtis Axel, and Bret Hart. Now, I need someone on the Survivor Series team who is a fantastic technical wrestler as well as an amazing teammate. We need a team pillar. We need like a right-hand man for Jack Gallagher. And that's what this match is all about. We have 8 very good technical wrestlers here tonight. They all have their high points, some low points, but they're all pretty roundabout well. Anyone who is eliminated from this match is out. They are not going to be on the team. But the survivors, right? Of the survivors of this match, I will pick the one who I thought impressed me the most, and they will be added to the Survivor Series team. The other survivors will be entered into the King of the Ring tournament as a little bonus incentive. So let's get right into this mock Survivor Series matchup. And we are starting off with Kurt Angle versus Conor McGregor. A dream matchup here for these boys. Now, for anyone keeping track at home, this match is not going to go on anyone's win-loss record, as it is a mock tag team match. Same for the regular Survivor Series match. It's not, you're not a tag team, you're not a singles match, so it's, you want to win, but it's not going to hurt your record if you fail. It just doesn't exactly look good on you if you get crushed by Conor McGregor. I mean, honestly, there's not many people who wouldn't get crushed by Conor McGregor. As we see Conor McGregor tag in Mr. Irrelevant Jason Jordan. As we see some great teamwork here by Jordan McGregor. I mean, I remember Jason Jordan early on in Friday Night Fights attacking his former tag team partner Chad Gable, trying to make a name for himself, saying he was not going to be remembered exclusively as Mr. Irrelevant. And then he just kind of went on to not be remembered at all and didn't really show up on TV. But this could be his opportunity to turn things around. I mean, just look at the other Irrelevants. We had, I think Billie Kay was Miss Irrelevant. I completely forgot she was Miss Irrelevant. Scooby-Doo was Animal Irrelevant, and like he done pretty well. He's in a tag team with Ed. Really, I mean, I wouldn't say Billie Kay's done well for herself, but Jason Jordan, he's probably been the most irrelevant of all the Irrelevants. But he wants to change that starting here tonight, taking out Kurt Angle. His father, Kurt Angle, raking the eyes. And you know what? He's willing to do anything to anyone, including his own son, to try and win this Survivor Series match. I respect that. I could really use something like that on the team. So I think Curtis Axel calls for the tag to Jason Jordan, who immediately tags in Conor McGregor. Classic Weaselly attitude of Curtis Axel. We're right back where we started. Kurt Angle and Conor McGregor. Martel was called the Ultimate Jobber. You're right, he was. That has nothing to do with the irrelevance. Rick Martel was never a Mr. Irrelevant of any kind. He was just the Ultimate Jobber. He just is the Ultimate Jobber. Conor McGregor. Kurt Angle, he's just getting crushed out here in this ring. Mostly by Conor McGregor. But then having the others come out and beat the crap out of him didn't help. Conor McGregor into the pin now. 1, 2, and Kurt Angle able to kick out. Bret Hart was going to run interference. I guess no one actually thought that was over, but I respect Bret Hart's drive to try and come out there to stop anyone. I could use Bret Hart to play some good defense on the team. Cover the boys when they're going for the win. As we see Conor McGregor get him up. Oh my god. What an MMA slam to Kurt Angle. Into the pin now. Into Tajiri, able to save his partner. And now immediately going after Curtis Axel with a belly-to-belly suplex. Tajiri looking good here as Curtis Axel thrown to the outside. And that's going to give Angle the opportunity to hit McGregor with a jawbreaker. And now from behind, German suplex. And Angle hanging on a second. I think Mr. Perfect's beating up Curtis Axel. He's attacking his son on the outside. Willing to do anything to get the advantage. I'm really respecting this team of veterans over here on the left. Right hook to Conor McGregor with a fourth German suplex. I think Chad Gable's going after Curtis Axel. They're trying to take him out of this match for good. Now going for the belly-to-belly. But there's the hip toss from Conor McGregor, able to turn things around, bouncing him off that turnbuckle, throwing Angle aside. I think Angle might need to get out of here if he plans on surviving this match. Right hook from Conor McGregor from behind. Side suplex to the Olympic athlete. Tajiri and Mr. Perfect all calling for the tag, but Angle just can't make it. McGregor has him up now. And there's another DDT to the Olympic athlete. Right in the corner, though. Into the pin. 1, 2. And Kurt Angle still able to kick out. He's so close to being able to make a tag to get himself out of this ring after all that he's been through. Oh, and McGregor reversing the right hook, blocking it, and now hitting the sit-out jawbreaker to Angle. And there he could make the tag. He had all those people to choose from. But Angle just wasn't able to make the tag. And now, here's his chance. And he's not taking it. Oh, I don't know. I think the hubris of Kurt Angle could cost him here. We're losing a few frames here, but they're coming back. If we continue to drop frames a bit too much, I'll pause it. But right now, Conor McGregor hitting a big suplex. Alright, we're actually losing every frame. Can we get our frames back? Alright, we got some frames back. Here we go. Conor McGregor actually going to let Kurt Angle make the tag. McGregor is not afraid to fight anyone who comes in, as Mr. Perfect now gets him up to his feet. And Mr. Perfect's picking Conor McGregor up for a big pile driver there.
You just want to keep it in your back pocket for when you really need it most.
And I think Conor McGregor might regret letting Angle make that pin again. The hubris could cost Conor McGregor here in this mock Survivor Series match. And I don't think I need someone with an ego that big on the team. However, he is an incredible fighter as he hits the reverse DDT to Mr. Perfect. Angle appears to be stuck on the outside, a bit loopy. DDT to Mr. Perfect.
But can he follow up here? That'll knock you loopy, Cole.
And Conor McGregor now getting him up. This match has really been Conor McGregor versus the world. We saw a little bit of Jason Jordan there.
Wait a minute.
But nonetheless, Mr. Perfect could be looking for a top rope perfect plex to Conor McGregor. And that could take him right out of this equation. 1, 2. Oh, and Conor McGregor fighting out as Bret Hart makes his way to the ring but escapes from Kurt Angle. Mr. Perfect now stomping down on the UFC legend side Russian leg sweep. McGregor trying to make a tag, clearly exhausted. And Mr. Perfect wisely getting him out of that corner.
Mr. Perfect is starting to turn it up now.
Perfect has him up.
This could be it.
Snapmare to McGregor, keeping him away from his teammates. A brilliant strategy by Mr. Perfect. Just the wisest game plan here. I don't know how wise it is for Mr. Perfect to start taunting here. It seems like everyone here has a little bit of an ego. As Perfect now gets Conor McGregor up to his feet. Nice neck breaker there. And McGregor is just too far out of his corner to be able to make it. Mr. Perfect has him ready. And there's the perfect plex, center of the ring. 1, 2. And Jason Jordan takes out the ref to break up the pin. And Mr. Perfect's coming right after him.
That wouldn't surprise me at all. Not after the beating he's taken.
Nice agility there by Mr. Irrelevant. Keeping this match going. Not wanting to lose one of their strongest teammates. And Chad Gable's going to enter this match for the first time now. He's scouting out Conor McGregor. Going up to the second rope. And he's getting hyped up. He's getting ready. Willing. Gable with a drop kick to the side of Conor McGregor's head. Conor McGregor able to roll out of the way of that stomp. Oh, but Gable catching him hard with a right hook. And Conor McGregor thrown to the outside. Gable going to stand there as the entirety of the team just stares down at Conor McGregor, who has not been able to tag anyone out since he got back in this match. Oh, but this could be his opportunity. No, Gable still not going to let it happen. But McGregor fighting, throwing Gable to the ground. McGregor now, he's got Gable up. Big body slam. This could be McGregor's chance. No! He's going to try and finish Gable off real fast. Catching the smaller Olympian off guard. Big MMA slam. Mr. Perfect distracting the referee, buying Chad Gable some time here. Into the pin. 1, 2. And Gable able to stay in it thanks to Mr. Perfect's distraction. Oh, and a nice right hook from Mr. Perfect dazes Conor McGregor. What teamwork here by the left team. And there's the tag. McGregor tagging in Curtis Axel, who's going after Chad Gable. Ninja roll. But Axel's got him. Nice snapmare there. Keeping him in the right corner. But Gable now. Big butterfly into an armbar. Axel in trouble. Kicking his little feet trying to get out. Whoa, for a minute there, we were way out of sync. Are we still out of sync, or are we going good? Do I need to, like, fix things here? Are we looking okay? I think Gable might have been looking for that Chaos Theory suplex. But Curtis Axel was ready. Is everything fine now? As Axel gets Gable up, another snapmare. Seems fine now. Alright, it may have just been a weird thing when the frames dropped for a bit. As Gable hits a shoulder tackle to Curtis Axel. Sitting Axel in the corner. Everyone in this match who's been in the match so far. Oh! Off the corner! Chaos Theory suplex to Curtis Axel into the pin. 1, 2, and Mr. Perfect with the float over neck breaker to Conor McGregor. Running interference. Oh, but McGregor appears to reverse and Curtis Axel kicked out.
In late 2016,
okay, boys, time to go home.
Back to his roots as a member of the Hennig family. Curtis Axel experienced
tag made. Where's Mr. Perfect at? I think he may have been injured. pretty badly by that neck breaker. Tajiri now on the second rope with the elbow to Curtis Axel. Don't worry, when booking the rest of the show, I account for how long this match would probably be, so don't worry. Tajiri with the right hook to Curtis Axel from behind, but Axel able to evade. Right hook, no, Tajiri's still going strong. Big hip toss as Mr. Perfect makes his way back to the corner, and Axel not able to make the tag, but is able to kick Tajiri in the face. And Tajiri's going to turn it right around back in the corner. Look, this is a mock Survivor Series match. It has to go a while. They have to do everything they can. And speaking of everything they can, Tarantula off the ropes from Tajiri, doing some real damage to the muscles of Curtis Axel. Northern Lights suplex, but Axel able to get into the ropes. These boys trying to earn their slot. This is important. We have to have the best Survivor Series team possible. As Tajiri now in the corner. What is Tajiri playing here? Axel all the way over there. Oh no, he's sneaking up on him. Looking for that buzzsaw to Curtis Axel's head. And Axel almost had his head taken clean off into the pin. 1, 2, 3, and Axel is eliminated as Conor McGregor reverses that neck breaker once again. And a float over DDT to, I assume, the now legal Bret Hart. Mr. Perfect continuing to sacrifice himself for the team here. As it's now 4-on-3, suplex to Bret Hart. I think this is his first time in this match. As Tajiri is just running wild. Kurt Angle clearly exhausted, dropping the fist down on the Hitman. Tajiri has Bret Hart up. Could Tajiri be the cleanup man for Angle's team? As Bret Hart has him to his feet. No, Tajiri reversing, pushing Bret Hart out of the way. And now Irish Whip into the corner. Could we see some tag team work here? No, Bret Hart reversing. Now into the corner. Axel still laid out on the outside. Tajiri fighting back now. I thought he faked the right hook and grabbed Bret Hart. Snapmare over to Tajiri's corner. Referee telling Mr. Perfect he needs to stay in the ring. I don't know what Tajiri's planning, but he's going to let Bret Hart go make the tag, and he makes the tag to Jason Jordan, who immediately runs in for the drop kick on Tajiri. Conor McGregor going to check on Bret Hart on the outside, while Jason Jordan's running wild, and the tag's made to Kurt Angle, father and son in the ring. Oh! Jason Jordan ducking the clothesline. He knows his father too well. But Kurt, what is happening? Without a little bit of the force there, I think Jason Jordan could have been dabbling in black magic there. Oh, into the corner. As Jason Jordan hits a big overhead belly-to-belly suplex. Jason Jordan might have been dabbling in some black magic to try and use against his father. But he's not quite on the Dark Wizard's level, and it cost him here. And a jackknife powerbomb from Kurt Angle, who's now telling the crowd to get ready. He's about to kill his own son here. As he picks him right up and slams Jason Jordan into the ground. Is Jason Jordan in cahoots with the Wizards? Maybe he is. Oh, what a moonsault from father to son. Where is Tajiri at? Oh, there he is on the outside. A little bit dazed. This Angle now kicking Jason Jordan in the gut. Hits him with a right hook. But Jordan fighting back. Now picks him up. Big body slam there. Dragging Kurt Angle away from his corner. Angle easily has to be the most exhausted member of his team, especially after being busted open right there. Right hook as he picks him up for the one-man Grand Amplitude. Is Jason Jordan going to eliminate his own father here in this mock Survivor Series match? Into the pin. 1, 2, Oh, and Angle able to survive as Conor McGregor stops Chad Gable from running in. And Jason Jordan makes the tag to Bret Hart. Angle still in it, but busted open and dazed. Oh no, Bret Hart has him up. Oh, and Gable saves Angle from the pile driver. Gable might have just saved Kurt Angle's career, and definitely saved him in this match, as Angle going for the tag, and he makes the tag to Tajiri before Bret Hart can stop him. Okay, boys, time to go home, and Tajiri's looking to bring it home. Tajiri, the cleanup man, getting Bret Hart up to his feet. Big DDT to Bret Hart. Into the pin here. 1, 2, and Bret Hart still kicking out. Chad Gable saving Kurt Angle there and allowing Tajiri to make it in. If he hits that buzzsaw on Bret Hart, it's going to be all over that. It only takes one buzzsaw kick to put someone out for good. And he's going for it. Tajiri, the cleanup man, going for this buzzsaw kick on Bret Hart. And, oh! Bret Hart rolling out of the way, saw it coming. Punching Tajiri hard in the face. Bret Hart was ready for it. Tajiri might have taken a bit too long, as we've seen him thrown into the corner now. God, it looks like someone shot Kurt Angle in the head. What is Bret Hart doing? Bret Hart trying to take out the leg of Tajiri to stop that buzzsaw kick from happening to anyone else. Figure 4 on the steel bar. Ref making the count. Bret Hart trying to cripple Tajiri.
This is exactly what Bret Hart was waiting for.
You can't get hit with the buzzsaw kick. And oh, Chad Gable misses the drop kick as he tries to save his partner. Misses the drop kick again. He's trying so hard to save Tajiri. He's got Bret Hart, but Bret Hart fights out of it. Bret Hart missing the enziguri. Gable playing support here, doing his best to help his partner. I don't know where the ref's at, but the ref's making a hell of a count. I think it's at a 6 count. Angle now coming in. Everyone brawling on the outside. Bret Hart and Tajiri, the legal men, with a 7 count. Gable thrown aside by Conor McGregor. 8. Bret Hart in the ring. Tajiri in the ring. Both legal men in here. And Bret Hart catches him with a neck breaker. Big stomp there. Everyone making their way back up onto the ropes except for Gable, who's nowhere to be seen. And Bret Hart locking in the sharpshooter on the already crippled legs of Tajiri. Is he going to tap Mr. Perfect and Kurt Angle? Too exhausted to run in to help him. Bret Hart submits Tajiri. Each team down a member, and Mr. Perfect's now the legal man against Bret Hart here. As we're going to see a big suplex into a pin right out of the gate. Gable running in to play defense, but Bret Hart kicking out. Gable takes out Conor McGregor nonetheless. Big elbow drop to Bret Hart as he gets him up to his feet here. Kick to the gut. Big knee from Mr. Perfect into the pin once again. 1, 2. Oh, and Bret Hart barely staying in. Still 3 men on each team, all exhausted. Bret Hart avoiding the drop kick. And a drop kick to Mr. Perfect. But Perfect away from the stomp. Bret sending him into the corner. I don't know where Conor McGregor went, but Jason Jordan, now the legal man. We're going to see a tag team maneuver. Bret Hart sends Jason Jordan flying with a crossbody onto Mr. Perfect. As Jordan now getting Perfect up, sweeping out the legs. Seen some surprisingly good teamwork here between Jason Jordan and Bret Hart. But this could be it for Jason Jordan as we see a perfect plex immediately to Jason Jordan. And now for the pin. Center of the ring. 1, 2. Gable running defense. Gable accidentally takes out the ref. Bret Hart able to hide behind the ref, and that cost him. Oh shit, Tamina is still in WWE 2K18. Why would Tamina not be in WWE 2K19? She's still in the company.
That was a game changer.
He just doesn't really get used. Conor McGregor now the legal man. The ref still taken out from that side suplex from Gable. Big boy senton from Conor McGregor. Mr. Perfect in a bit of a bad place. Oh, but I think he got distracted by Kurt Angle. Oh, who headbutts him in the gut. Sunset flip powerbomb into a pin, but Angle not the legal man. But that's going to allow Mr. Perfect.
With the tag is Chad Gable. And Byron, he's still down.
When's the last time you've seen Tamina? That doesn't mean she's not with the company. Oh, what a big boy senton from the second rope from Chad Gable, who's getting pumped up. He's getting ready. Gable could be the one to pin Conor McGregor here. Hell of a mock Survivor Series match. Big baseball slide drop kick here. From the he couldn't make it to the top rope. His teammates were in his way. I don't know what Gable was planning, but his teammates may have stopped him from it there. As Gable now butterfly suplex into the armbar, but Conor McGregor able to get the ropes. Great ring awareness there by the UFC veteran. Right hook from Gable. Big suplex, bridging into the pin, and Chad Gable almost puts away Conor McGregor, who barely kicks out. I think Angle going after Bret Hart. No, gonna let that happen. Gable not gonna give Conor McGregor any time to rest, but McGregor doesn't need it. Big side suplex to Chad Gable, the big boy slayer. Knee to Gable's throat. I think we're getting incredibly close to seeing people drop like flies. As Gable now with the jawbreaker there. What a forearm! Gable off the ropes. Off the rope a second time, but stopping himself, dog. Mr. Perfect looking real out of this. Angle also exhausted. Look at this submission maneuver by Chad Gable. Oh, trying to break the arm of Conor McGregor, and he's not going to let McGregor make that pin. He needs to whittle them down one by one. Gable is the freshest man on the team, the least exhausted, and he needs to take advantage of that fact. Springboard senton onto Conor McGregor, who he has up now, sending him into the corner. Could be looking for that Chaos Theory suplex. No, but McGregor reversing. Sending Gable into the corner now. And Gable makes the tag, another tag maneuver, gonna send Jason Jordan flying onto his former tag team partner. Jordan and Gable, now the legal men, as Jason Jordan has him up, and a spear takes Gable down. He's whipping them titties out. This is a max power Jason Jordan in the ring right now, and the crowd's going wild. He's gonna show them why he does not deserve to be Mr. Irrelevant. This former tag team colliding here once again. Jason Jordan taking out the legs of Chad Gable. Gable in trouble here. Jordan getting him up for the Olympic Slam. The Angle Slam, if you will. Forcibly inherited from his father. Into the pin. 1, 2, 3, and Gable's gone as McGregor takes out Kurt Angle. Jason Jordan's coming after Mr. Perfect next. And Jordan now hits a big snapmare there. Really wrenching Mr. Perfect's head. And slamming down Angle and McGregor just going at it. As we see Mr. Perfect now tossing Jason Jordan aside. What a mock Survivor Series match this has been. This has truly been a clash of titans, a legendary battle here on Friday Night Fights, and this isn't even the championship edition. So Mr. Perfect now hits the snapmare, and a sit-out blockbuster to Jason Jordan. Oh, Mr. Perfect now is not the time to be cocky to the crowd. Mr. Perfect now getting Jason Jordan up, and Jason Jordan sweeping out the leg. He had some time to rest after Mr. Perfect was getting hyped up. Spear to Mr. Perfect.
This is his opportunity to win this thing.
And you cannot take Jason Jordan lightly, even if he is Mr. Irrelevant, he has his titties out. That is a max power Jason Jordan. So max power that we're losing frames once again.
Jason Jordan has him right where he wants him.
And Mr. Perfect better look out. There's the angle slam once again. Is this going to be the second man Jason Jordan puts away with the angle slam? 1, 2, 3. Jason Jordan has now eliminated 2 competitors with the angle slam. And he's going to make the tag to Bret Hart. That max power, very draining on Jason Jordan. Why are we losing so many frames? As Kurt Angle bleeding out, one of the most exhausted members of the team, Bret Hart just throwing him aside. As Bret now has Kurt Angle up on his feet, sends him into the corner. What is Bret Hart planning here? Oh, what a chop to the Olympic athlete. As Bret Hart now throwing his arms in the air. He's taunting the crowd too. This is going to be a 3-on-1 beatdown. Oh no. Now Bret Hart, he's going to do... Never mind, I thought he was going to hit the pile driver on Angle. He's got the sharpshooter locked in center of the ring. Angle's going to have to tap immediately. There's no way Angle get... There it is. And that's 2 eliminations. That's 2 eliminations for both Bret Hart and Jason Jordan here in this mock Survivor Series match. You know, Conor McGregor was impressive, but I think he's a little too cocky, a little too risky to put on the team. So Conor McGregor, I'm going to send him to King of the Ring, but I just don't know about Jason Jordan or Bret Hart. They were both incredibly impressive in that mock Survivor Series match. Honestly, everyone here was. Except for Curtis Axel, to be honest. What? I think Angle's dead. Angle might be dead. At least he didn't get hit with that pile driver. He would have been dead if Gable wouldn't have saved him. I don't know. It's down to either Bret Hart or Jason Jordan joining the team. I'm not really sure which one. I'll have to think about it, but it's going to be one of those two. And the other one will head on out to King of the Ring. But next up, we are going to have ourselves an absolute grudge match here. As we see Heath Slater go one-on-one against Zack Ryder. You know, last week we saw Rhino try to take on 3MB after he was furious at Heath Slater tricking everyone into thinking he was dead. Heath Slater's former friend Rhino, you know, they beat him down in that tag team match. Then Zack Ryder confronted Slater backstage. Zack Ryder, former teammates with Heath Slater in the Riot Squad, along with Tyler Breeze. You know, Ryder wasn't happy, either wasn't happy about what Heath Slater's become. That led to an altercation backstage, and now these two are going to settle this feud right here. Center of the ring. One of them's going to come out on top here. It's still unbelievable. Everything that Heath Slater and the rest of 3MB did. Honestly, monsters. As we see Heath Slater making his way out here to the ring. Pretty cocky. Not bringing the rest of his boys out here with him. A brave... Oh my god, it's Tyler Breeze! He's part of the Fashion Police. He's coming for him. He's got that police... Oh, the police-issued kendo stick. And he's going after Heath Slater. The Fashion Police, they didn't come after Heath Slater before for filing false police reports because they were busy checking on Cole Phelps in the hospital. As Tyler Breeze apparently back from visiting Phelps in the hospital, and he's coming right after Slater. Oh, big clothesline. Slater hitting Breeze hard in the face.
Look at this.
Big elbow there. And of course, as I said, as we see this reverse DDT on the hardwood floor. Breeze, also a former member of the Riot Squad with Heath Slater and Zack Ryder. Big elbow to Slater.
There's the axe handle.
As Breeze just slams his knuckles down on Slater. And the beatdown continues. Tyler Breeze jumping Heath Slater. Before this match could even start, we're going to have to call it off as Tyler Breeze is taking Heath Slater to the back. I don't know if he's being arrested or what, but I'll be sure to give you an update on whatever happens there. But until then, it's time for us to decide. I don't know if it's really the second or the third member of the Survivor Series team, since we're not sure if we're going with Jason Jordan or Bret Hart yet. Either way, you know, we're going to get ourselves a good technical teammate. We've got a team captain. We're going to need ourselves a big boy. You know, every good team, we're trying to diversify. Next week, we're going to have ourselves a nice little ladder match to figure out who's going to be the agile, aerial member of the team. But we got to find ourselves a grounded big boy for the team. And so we have 8 of our biggest boys on Friday Night Fights stepping into this Battle Royale. Which big boy's going to be the best at keeping his feet on the ground? Will it be Bam Bam Bigelow, the Demon Kane, Nicolas Cage as Shrek, Samoa Joe, Umaga, Mark Henry, Godzilla, or Big Van Vader? This is going to be a hell of a Battle Royale, with the winner securing their spot on our Survivor Series team. You know what, I'm looking at these men. Doesn't really matter to me which one wins. I think no matter who it is, it's not going to be Nicolas Cage as Shrek, as Godzilla just immediately gets rid of him. And you know what, the more the merrier. Samoa Joe in a little bit of trouble of his own while also trying to eliminate Kane. On a big right hook, but Samoa Joe falls back in the ring. And I think, you know, whoever wins this match, things are looking great for us so far, building our team against Jim Bob Crockett Promotions. As we see Kane trying to eliminate Vader, Samoa Joe going after Umaga, the two Samoans facing off. Godzilla and Bam Bam Bigelow going at it. Oh, Samoa Joe could be in trouble here. Dangling on the rope. No, he's able to make it back into the ring. As Godzilla has Bam Bam in the corner with a pull-out power bomb. Umaga fighting against Mark Henry here. Massive Samoan headbutt. As Godzilla gets Bam Bam Bigelow up. And I think Godzilla just trying to throw Bam Bam Bigelow out. Mark Henry's going to help him. Mark Henry and Godzilla work together to eliminate Bam Bam Bigelow. That's 2 eliminations for Godzilla here in this Battle Royale. A very impressive big man here. Of course, beat Snorlax in his debut singles contest. And while he did lose that tag match with Snorlax, it was Snorlax who went through the table to cost them the victory. So Godzilla, honestly, been absolutely amazing since appearing on Friday Night Fights. And could continue to be so here all the way to Survivor Series. As Kane looking to eliminate Mark Henry. Is he trying to eliminate him with a snapmare? No, he's bouncing him off the ropes. As we see Godzilla now with the right hook to Kane. Another right hook to Kane. And he clotheslines Kane right over the top, but Kane able to stay in. There's that veteran skill by the Devil's favorite Demon. Able to save himself here. As we see Vader and Umaga both in trouble here. And Vader able to hold on. No, Mark Henry trying to get him out from under the rope as well. And all 6 men here still in the match. Right hook from Vader. As Godzilla back up to his feet, though a bit dazed, blocks the uppercut and slaps the taste out of Vader's mouth. And gets a headbutt for his trouble as we see the belly-to-belly suplex from Mark Henry. So much big boy action going on here in this ring. Big boot from Kane to Mark Henry. Followed up by a backbreaker from Umaga to Kane. Samoa Joe getting the big kickies here by Godzilla. Vader barely holding on here Nice slam by Umaga. No, these are our six real tough big boys. They got to get whittled down before they can be taken out. I think the same could have been said for Bam Bam Bigelow if he wouldn't have had that 2-on-1 attack happen to him. As Mark Henry looking to eliminate Godzilla, and Godzilla hanging on, but just barely, just by the tips of his claws. Kane still exhausted on that corner. And Samoa Joe coming after him now. And Umaga saving Kane. These two Samoans absolutely hate each other here. And Umaga gonna eliminate Samoa Joe. Right there, we're down to 5. World's strongest slam to Big Van Vader. As Kane now trying to get Godzilla over to a corner. Could be looking to eliminate him out of said corner. Jawbreaker there as Mark Henry fights out of Umaga's grasp. Big drop kick there from the Big Red Machine. Mark Henry now picking Umaga up, looking to toss him out. Kane has Godzilla up for the choke slam. The strength of Kane, unbelievable, and the resiliency of Godzilla, who fights out of that choke slam immediately. It meant nothing to him. Backbreaker from Godzilla. As Vader picking him up in the body slam to Godzilla. Gonna buy Kane some time. Even if it wasn't intended to be that way. By Vader. Umaga hitting the divorce court. Umaga currently the only big man standing as Vader gets right back up. And Noah's going for the Vader bomb. But Umaga was not going to let that happen. Big belly-to-belly suplex. As we see all these boys exhausted on the outside. Doing their best to stay in this match. Umaga now taking Vader to the ropes. And I think this could be it for Vader here. As Umaga tries to eliminate him. Oh, Vader holding on. But Umaga not going to give him that easily. I think Mark Henry just got busted open. Godzilla going to help. Vader in real trouble here. Both men trying to kick him out. No, Vader staying in. I think Mark Henry might be busted open. Big donker. Oh, and Kane has Mark Henry here. Lifted up for the choke slam. Big right hook from Umaga. As Godzilla taunts, goes for the belly-to-belly, but Umaga fights out. Oh, but Mark Henry's still in this. Busted open or not, he is not going to give in. But Godzilla's coming right after him. Oh, and there's that atomic breath into Mark Henry's face as we see Godzilla hit him with that choke bomb. Mark Henry's face could be melting right now, but he doesn't care. He is going to fight back. Maybe Mark Henry, I think Mark Henry's definitely busted open. As all these big men still fighting back, Mark Henry not going to go down to whatever move that was. DDT to Godzilla. As a train choo-choos in the distance. Choke bomb to Umaga. These 5 big boys showing all the resilience in the world. But I think this could be it for Mark Henry here. Big right hook. No, Kane not looking to eliminate him just yet. Trying to do some more damage to him. Booting him in the corner. As Umaga lays Vader up on the ropes. Godzilla resting on the ring apron. Giving himself a good breath. While Vader could be eliminated by Umaga here. And Mark Henry could be eliminated by Kane. No, Vader still in it. And I think Mark Henry's still in as well. All 5 men still standing. Godfather is here. Godfather's on the show. He's not booked for this show, though. But he is a member of Friday Night Fights. Oh, you mean the train? Yeah, that's Godfather leaving. Oh, Godzilla busted open by Vader. And then hit with a huge clothesline. Umaga. Oh, Umaga able to eliminate Kane. Kane is now gone from the Battle Royale. As we see Vader setting Godzilla up on the ropes. And Mark Henry has Umaga up for a world's strongest slam to the outside. Umaga has been eliminated. Godzilla fighting back. We're down to 3 people here. Mark Henry, Vader, or Godzilla is going to join the Survivor Series team.
What kind of shape he's in.
Godzilla hyping up the crowd. I don't know if that's the smartest idea. As Mark Henry hits him with that reverse DDT, Vader now the only person in this match not busted open.
Counters that one.
As Godzilla hits a nasty right hook there.
Oh, wow.
Henry sending Godzilla flying. Godzilla hitting him with that jawbreaker.
This guy made him pay there.
And now picking him up for a massive running power slam. I thought he was going to power slam him right over the top rope. Godzilla just staring over the lifeless bodies of Vader and Mark Henry, trying to decide which one he's going to go after first. And it looks like he's chosen Mark Henry. As Godzilla has him up, sends him over the top rope, and bounces him off. Mark Henry has been eliminated, and Vader gets Godzilla from behind. And now slingshots him into the bottom rope. Vader taking advantage of the distraction on Mark Henry's elimination. Vader could be going to Survivor Series. Big knee to Godzilla's already busted open face. And Vader up to the top rope, and Godzilla's gonna catch him midair for the choke slam, just crushing Vader's windpipe as Godzilla gets him up. Oh, and Vader reversing with the jawbreaker. Big right hook there, takes Godzilla to the ground as he slowly works his way back up to his feet into the corner, and Vader's gonna try and toss him over the top rope.
Just a matter of time now before
Godzilla still fighting back though. Big elbow to Vader's head. Both men standing strong. Right hook from Godzilla. Oh, what a backbreaker into a side Russian leg sweep. Godzilla now stomping, putting all that weight on Big Van Vader. Sit out jawbreaker, busts Vader open, an eye for an eye.
He's really taking over this match now.
These two men, covered in blood, still refusing to give up, as blood red as my little square, showing me that I have no frames left. And Vader looking to throw Godzilla over the top once again, but Godzilla refusing to give in, fighting with everything he's got. Big elbow there to Vader. Godzilla holding strong, right hook, goes for the uppercut. Vader reverses right hook of his own. Big double axe handle, and Godzilla finally taken down off his feet.
Going to the top.
Vader up to the top rope and gets caught once again. Vader, you fool! Another choke slam.
This is not where Vader wants
As
to be
Godzilla just stomps on him, Vader fell for it twice. Big knee from Godzilla, who now takes Vader over to the corner, and now doing his best to throw Vader over the top, and I think this is gonna be it. Godzilla hit him with two of those choke slams. Vader got too cocky trying to go to the top rope. He needed to keep his feet grounded, and that's gonna be what costs him. No, Vader still holding strong, still staying in this. These boys refusing to give up. Elbow from Godzilla, Vader with the reversal. As Vader now has Godzilla up, and Vader grabs Godzilla, picks him up for the Vader bomb. And that took everything out of Vader. He's still exhausted. He's going up top once again. Finally hits the Vader salt. The one thing he's been trying to hit, goes for the spinning backhand. Godzilla stops him, hits the sit-out jawbreaker. Vader covered in blood. Godzilla now has him up. Sends him into the ropes, goes for the big boot. Vader stops him. Oh, and what a clothesline might have just knocked Godzilla's lights clean out. Vader now sending Godzilla into the corner, spinning him around. What is Vader? Oh my god, I think Vader's missing both of his eyes. And he's gonna eliminate Godzilla. Vader wins the match and will be joining our Survivor Series team. There you have it. Our Survivor Series team made up of Jack Gallagher, Vader, and either Jason Jordan or Bret Hart. And then a fourth member to be decided next week. Oh my god, Vader's face and his chest. He is soaked in his own blood. I think both of his eyes have been popped out of his head. But he doesn't care. He still won that match blind. And he is ready to go into Survivor Series.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Good Lord. I know, goodness, dunks, goodness. And as we prepare here for our main event, I have been informed that there was a reason Tyler Breeze attacked Heath Slater. And it wasn't to arrest Heath Slater, because they believe that a simple arrest
Don't move. We have a great match coming up next.
is not enough.
Breakout talents taking on some tough
They
competition.
want to make Heath Slater pay. They want to make all of 3MB pay. And so Tyler Breeze has announced that he, representing the police, led by the head of police, Cole Phelps, will be working together with both Rhino and Zack Ryder to face 3MB at Survivor Series in a 4-on-4 Survivor Series match. And I guess that implies that 3MB is going to be allowed to bring someone with them as backup. But either way, they are all looking to make Heath Slater and his friends pay. And we are going to see that all go down at Survivor Series. And we are going to see this go down here. Meat Boy versus Shaq. Winner faces Jubble next week for the World Heavyweight Championship. And there's a show of respect between Shaq and Meat Boy. They both respect each other greatly as competitors. No bad blood between these two. It's all business here as these two go for that shot at the world title. And immediately, all of my frames explode. So we're going to pause here for a second. And we wait for these frames to come back. We've been losing a lot of frames lately. Rip 3MB did everything to get a title shot and then lose everything. Correct. And I actually have been informed that if 3MB loses the match at Survivor Series, Heath Slater will be locked away in prison for falsifying police reports.
Backing down.
So Heath Slater's freedom will be on the line at Survivor Series in that Survivor Series match as we see a neck breaker from Meat Boy to Shaq. And of course this main event here brought to you by Soda Shack. Soda Shack, give me a smack and I'll shack you back. Soda Shack. Listen, I'm sorry we're dropping so many frames. I kind of just want the stream to end. I hope you all agree. So we're going to fight through the slowed down frames here. It's Meat Boy hitting Shaq hard in the gut. Listen, I'm not like happy the stream ended early last night. But I am kind of glad that if it was going to end early, it ended early before this show, which went about as long as a pay-per-view.
He's simply reminding him.
Because I really expected that Battle Royale to be done faster. But either way, both Battle Royale and Mock Survivor Series, amazing matches. As I'm sure this is going to be as we see Shaq try to take out Meat Boy's knee. We actually saw Meat Boy make his way to this match. Oh, pop-up knee to the gut. Meat Boy made his way to this match via DQ when Jim Boss ran out and slapped him. Big one-handed powerbomb to Meat Boy, costing Darren Young that match, or his chance at this match. And Shaq absolutely killing Drew Gulak to earn his shot here. Meat Boy almost got murdered there. Fucking I wanted to stream into it Jordan and Angle feud.
He's in a tough spot here, Corey.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, Bret Hart was the one that made Angle tap out. I honestly was super hoping Jason Jordan would. I actually, like, for storyline reasons, I was super hoping Jason Jordan would just run through the entire team and eliminate all of them. But that dropkick was so hard, it made Shaq flip all over the place. I would have loved Jason. Like Bret Hart taps out to Tajiri, but then Jason Jordan whips his titties out and then just runs wild on the rest of the team. Another big neck breaker by Meat Boy. As he stomps hard on Shaq here. Another baseball slide drop kick. Meat Boy honestly putting up more of a fight than I was expecting. I kind of expected Shaq to just dominate here. Oh! That meaty Kanrana to Shaquille O'Neal. The platforming skills from Meat Boy on full display here tonight. He's tired of being looked down upon. Nobody thinks he has what it takes to make it in the main event. He wants to prove them wrong here. They think he only made it because of that DQ. And he hates that. The Brian Kendrick screwed Shaq out of his RC title shot. Jim Boss interfering with his match as Shaq picks Meat Boy up. Huge buckle bomb to Meat Boy. He's taking some real damage here, but Meat Boy reversing. Sweeping out the leg of Shaquille O'Neal. Meat Boy now getting Shaq up. Oh my God, for the meaty spin, the meat spin from Meat Boy. Look how high Shaq is in the air, Jesus Christ. And he just drops Shaq down on the ground. Into the pin. Could that be it? Could the meat spin be enough? 2. Oh, and Shaq almost gets taken out by the meat spin. Meat Boy holding nothing back. He's getting piped up. Piping hot. This is the aggressive Meat Boy we've been seeing more and more of in these past few weeks. Super kick to Shaq. As Meat Boy has him up now. Kick to the gut. Oh, and a drop kick. Takes Shaq out once again. Meat Boy not even giving him a moment's rest. Knee to the gut. Oh, what a clothesline. And Meat Boy immediately back on the offense. Non-stop offense here. Divorce court from Shaq, who's able to turn things around. Maybe a bit too much offense from Meat Boy there. As Shaq picking him up from behind and hitting him with a slam dunk. And Shaq now just beating Meat Boy's head into that ring mat. Meat Boy has just been in a ton of trouble. No, fighting back, DDT. Almost turned Shaq inside out. Meat Boy getting piped up once again. Getting Shaq up to his feet. Big neck breaker here to Shaquille O'Neal. And now Meat Boy. Oh, rolling senton. Connects. Getting that meat sauce everywhere. But Shaq now fighting back, and Meat Boy gonna do the same shoulder tackle. Very even match so far. More so than I expected. Another rolling senton to the almost 7-footer Shaquille O'Neal. He might actually be 7 feet. I don't know how tall Shaquille O'Neal is. Meat Boy has Shaq up. Power bomb into the pin. 1, 2. And he's gonna turn it over into the Boston Crab. Locks in that Red Lobster. Is Shaq going to tap out to the Red Lobster? No, Meat Boy gonna let him go. Why is Meat Boy letting him go? Oh no, is Meat Boy wanting to do even more damage to Shaq? Oh my God, elbow to Shaq's throat. Meat Boy could have had the win there, but instead he's choosing to do more damage to Shaq. I think we saw this in that Captain Falcon bout. Meat Boy hyperextending the arm of Shaquille O'Neal. Holding nothing back. Just trying to damage Shaq. I think something in Meat Boy snapped. I think this is a level of aggression that's completely unnecessary. He's not even holding it long enough to make Shaq tap. He's torturing him with it. As we see him Irish whip Shaq into the corner here. And then off the top rope tornado DDT. Busts Shaq open. And Meat Boy still getting him up to his feet. Sending him into the corner. Oh! But Shaq with an elbow busts Meat Boy open himself. I don't know what Meat Boy was planning there. But Shaq's gonna hit him with that 3-pointer to put him out and now just pummel Meat Boy. Shaq's gonna show him some aggression himself. Show him what aggression really looks like as Shaq gets Meat Boy up to his feet. Oh my god. That pop-up knee strike into the pin. I thought that's a rope break. That is not a rope break as Meat Boy kicks out though. And Shaq thought that was it. Shaq has Meat Boy up now and grabs him for the slam dunk, and that's gonna be it for Meat Boy here. Shaq's going to fight Jubble next week on Friday Night Fights. And I honestly think Meat Boy could have had that match in the bag if he wouldn't have let his aggression get the best out of him. He tried to injure Shaq instead of just win the match, and it cost him in the end. There's that pop-up knee strike. And it's going to be Shaq versus Jubble next week for the World Heavyweight Championship, as well as an 8-man ladder match for the final member of the team. Cassius Ohno and No Way Jose versus the Orphan Cripplers for the tag titles, and Aoi Asahina versus Harley Quinn for the Broken Hearts Championship. A hell of a show next week. Be sure to tune in. Thanks for coming out, and I'll see you next time.